In this video, I'm going to show you how to use Adobe Illustrator to create a magazine cover similar to this one. You'll be using your colored glass photos. You're going to create a document that has something called bleeds. If you look at the edge of this document, you can see that there's a black line. That's the printing area. You can also see that there's a red line. That's the bleed. So when you send something off to be printed, the image has to be at least 1/8 of an inch larger all the way around in order to meet the requirements of the printing process. So it's okay if the image goes over the red line, it just has to go, it can't be smaller than the red line. So if I scroll down here, you can see that my image is actually, there's extra down here at the bottom, but my image does meet the red line all the way around this project. I'll show you how to create that. Go to File, New, and select Print. I will title this Magazine and put your name on it, please. I will change this from points to inches, and a common size for magazines is 9 inches by 11 inches. And leave the orientation Portrait. This is the bleed area. So right now there's 0 bleed. So I'll just click inside this box and type in 0.125, which is the decimal equivalent of 1/8 of an inch. Now all I need to do is click into this box right here, and it automatically puts that value in all 4 boxes. So now I have 1/8 of an inch bleed all the way around my document. I will click Create, and you can see what that looks like. Now I need to go prepare my image in Photoshop. I have Photoshop open right here, and I've selected this image to use. I do need to adjust the levels, however. So over here in the Layers panel, I'll click to open that. If your Layers panel is not showing, you can get it from the Windows menu, and here's an alphabetical list. Back to the Layers panel. Down here at the bottom, you'll see this half white, half black button, which is called the Create New Fill or Adjustment Layer button. Click that and choose Levels from the list. Now I have this graph that is all of the light, medium, and dark values that are present in this image. What I'd like to do is enhance the whites a little bit. So I'm going to take this white eyedropper here and start clicking around on what I feel are the white areas of this image to make it a little brighter. I can go too far, something like that, and the image is washed out. So I just want to brighten it a little bit, but not too much that it looks fake. So that looks pretty good to me. Now I'm going to save this. File, Save As, and in order to go into Illustrator, we have to save it as a JPEG. So I'm going to say Colored Glass Cover, and I will change this file type from a Photoshop document to the top option of the JPEG section, which is just a plain JPEG right here. And I do need to keep this together in a special folder. So I will go to my drive, the one that has my name on it, click the Create New Folder button, and I'll call it Magazine, and then open that and save this image inside that folder. For the quality options, I will choose 12, which is the maximum quality, and click OK. So now this image is prepared and ready to use in Illustrator. So back to Illustrator. So in Illustrator, I'm going to go to File, Place, and I'll go to my drive that has my name on it, find that folder that I just made called Magazine, click on my colored glass image, and click Place. Now what I have is a cursor with a little thumbnail of my image. So I'm going to go right up here in this corner, right to the corner of the red lines, and click, and it places that image inside the area that I want it to be. However, you can see that this image is way too large for this background, so I am going to need to shrink that. But I can't see the edges. So what I can do is hold down Control on a PC or Command on a Mac, and then use the minus sign, which is next to 0 on the keyboard. So minus, 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 and then I will go ahead and make sure that I have the selection tool chosen up here at the top. Hold down the Shift key to make it proportionate, and then go ahead and click and drag to make that the size that I want it to be. Now, to make it fit the screen, Control on a PC or Command on a Mac, 0. Alright, so you can see that this image touches this red line, which represents the bleeds on these sides, and then on the bottom it's a little bit too large and there's some that will be cut off. But that's okay. It just needs to make sure that it at least touches the red line. Okay, that is all we're going to do for this video. The next video will be about adding text. That's it for now.